What's going on, y'all? My name is Joltage, and today I'm bringing you the final match of Week 7 of SPL 7 between Fitzy, who's back in action this week for the Scooters, which I was kind of surprised at when I saw the lineup because, Fitzy was not super impressive during his first little stint this SPL, and I felt Tricking was doing quite alright for these Scooters, but Fitzy's back in, and between Fitzy of the Scooters and Kingler12345, aka Kingler Numbers, which is what I will be referring to him as for the rest of the video, of the Raiders. Raiders. That's an American football reference, a very old one as well. Sorry, I've done every game this week. I've commentated every game this week pretty much back to back, and this is the last one, so I'm a little bit fatigued, but we're fighting on. I should have done them when they happened, then they would have been staggered a bit more. But anyway, looking at the teams, we've got an interesting team from Fitzy. We've got Carvana, Drober, Gothita, Magnemite. We got Dual Electric, which is cool to see, and dual as well as Dual Water. I don't expect this Carvana to have Zen Headbutt, looking at the fact that he has a Gothita to trap things like Fungus and Grogunk and the like, so I don't expect Zen Headbutt from this Carvana. Possibly could have Aqua Jet, Crunch, Waterfall, Protect, could have some fourth attack that I'm not thinking of. Could be special. Love to see special. Fitzy used mixed Carvana week 1 against Starmaster, so could be that again. Other than that, though, I'd say it's pretty standard the rest of the way. We got Rocks and Spin coming from this Drillbur, so it's likely either an Eviolite or a Berry Juice variant. Berry Juice variants have been getting more popular to switch into Mag once more. Excuse me. Standard Scarf Goth, probably with HP Fire, Psychic, and Energy Ball. Probably Scarf Mag, standard Larvesta, and probably just standard bulky Cho Berry Juice. That is, could be Scarf Cho, I suppose, but I don't see that coming. Also, it doesn't have to be Scarf Mag either. Could be Berry Juice Mag, I suppose. So I expect Scarf Mag. Definitely not Scarf Cho, though. Either Rest Talk, Eviolite, or just bulky pivot thing. Over on Kingler's side, I feel like I've seen this team before. It looks really Haste Up to me, and a little bit ZF as well. We've got potential just Speed Pass. Have I seen this team before? I feel like I have seen this team before, this SPL even. Can't quite place it though. But yeah, it looks really Haste Up or ZF or even like Starmaster. Like Starmaster's week 1 team maybe? I don't know. Either way, we've got potential speed passing from Torchic. This is more than likely Life Orb Torch. I do not see an SD coming from this, because the only thing it could pass an SD to would be Onyx, seeing as Skrelp, though it has just as high an attack stat as its special attack stat, does not ever run physical, because that's weird. And Porygon also doesn't run physical, neither does Magnemite, and neither does Cottony. So definitely expecting Life Orb Torchic with Baton Pass, Protect, HP Grass, and Fire Blast. Other than that, we've probably got Scarf Mag. Could be Sturdy. Yeah, no, Scarf Mag. I don't see Sturdy on a team with no hazard removal. Standard Skrelp, more than likely. Could be T-Spikes. Don't expect T-Spikes, though. I just expect standard AOA. All-out attacker. Probably download Pori. Rocks coming from Onyx, and then Cottony as like part of his fight checks along with Skrelp. So yeah, I like Kingler's team a bit more than I like Fitzy's team. Looking at it from here, I like the look of it better, even though this team seems super familiar. like I feel like we've seen this exact team at some point, or just these combinations of Mons a lot. Like Scrub Porygon we've seen a lot. We've seen Cottony and Onyx a lot, I feel. And I also feel like we've seen Torchic plus Scrub a lot. But I don't know. Maybe we have, maybe we haven't. I don't really feel like checking right now. Let's finally hop into it, though. And turn 1, we've got lead Gothita from Fitzy and lead Scrub from Kingler. This is not going to take out Scrub, as Scrub is able to live the Psychic and take out the Gothita with the Hydro Pump. But in comes Carvanha and goes for the Scald. Fitzy does have his HP number correct this time, and is special Carvanha, revealing that nice and early. Porygon's going to come in, and it is Trace Porygon, which is not what I was expecting, but it's going to trace Carvanha's speed boost and go for the T-Wave, crippling the Carvanha from here on out. Porygon's going to reveal the HP fight and take out the Carvanha here. Yeah, in comes Larvesta for Fitzy, who expect to U-turn, as Kingler goes to Torchic on the Willow, as Torchic's going to fire off a nice Fire Blast. It's going to do a lot. It is Life Orb Torchic, as I said, and now expect an HP Grass. No, it just decides to Baton Pass out into Cottony, as Chincho's just going to go right for the Scald. It's fair. Maybe the HP Grass doesn't kill. Yeah, no, HP Grass definitely wasn't killing that Chincho, being Eviolite. As Chincho's just going to stay in on the Skull. Cottony doesn't often carry a Grass move, so that's fair. Cottony was Berry Juice, though. That is different. You don't often see that. And is going to fire off a Dazzling Gleam this next turn as Fitzy goes Larvesta. I expect the U-turn from Larvesta here, as it does end up doing so, as Kingler went Onyx. In comes Magnemite, who can fire off a Flash Cannon, I suppose, as Kingler is going to go Porygon, who's going to trace that Analytic, as Magnemite's going to go for the HP Ground, predicting Fitzy predicting Kingler to go out to his own Magnemite. As Porygon's going to recover as Fitzy goes Larvesta and is going to Wisp this Porygon. This Porygon is going to be a bitch to take down for Fitzy, seeing that he has no fighting type, as he noted earlier. Porygon's Psychic doesn't really do too much to the Larvesta, and Kingler's going to go out to his Onyx as Larvesta Morning Suns. Onyx is going to fire off an Earthquake on the incoming Drobber. Drobber is not Berry Juice, as Drobber itself is going to fire off an Earthquake as Kingler goes Cottony. Cottony is going to throw a Stun Spore down to paralyze the Drobber, as I like Kingler's concept of the team. It seems to be really based on speed control via either passing speed from Torch or just like slowing things down with Porygon and Cottony respectively, so that's cool. Either way, Drobber's gonna go down to the Cottony and take Cottony down with it via the burn. Out comes Magnemite for Fitzy and Porygon for Kingler. Magnemite's gonna crit the Flash Cannon, so Kingler's not gonna recover anything on this turn. But Fitzy sees that that's not a winning battle long term, and is gonna go Larvesta as Kingler goes Magnemite, and is gonna Volt Switch out of the Larvesta into Onyx. He goes on the U-turn, and Onyx's Berry Juice is gonna pop. In comes Chinchou, who will die to this Earthquake, but it reveals to be Sucker Punch Chinchou. That's not something you're gonna see a whole lot at all. But it's gonna break Onyx's Sturdy, so Magnemite can come in and threaten it out, as Fitzy's gonna make a play and go for HP Ground as Kingler goes to his own Magnemite. In comes Porygon, who's gonna be able to recover up right now, as Fitzy's gonna go to his Larvesta. On the recover, Larvesta's probably gonna fire off a Larvesta decides to fire off a U-turn as Fitzy's going to U-turn out into Magnemite. His Porygon's just going to continually recover. I think Porygon can can stall out the rest of this game, really. I mean, it needs to kill stuff eventually. It'd be nice if Kingler had rocks up, but Porygon's going to go for the HP fight as Magnemite Volt switched out into Larvesta. Porygon needs to recover this turn as Larvesta U-turns out into Magnemite. Fitzy this time hard switches, predicting the Onix switch in, I guess, and just hard switches right to Larvesta, but Porygon's just going to recover again. Porygon is going to be switched out this time in for Torchic on the Morning Sun from Fitzy. Torchic can fire off a pretty good Fire Blast that's going to do a very, very large amount to that Larvesta, and Larvesta U-turns out, and Torchic's speed boost is gonna allow it to allow it to protect and definitely outspeed this Magnemite now, and it should be Kingler's game, except he missed that Fire Blast, and it's not Kingler's game. That would have been Kingler's game, just flat out, if he was able to hit that Fire Blast. I don't know, this game seems really slow come the end here, and I don't feel like it had to be. That was unfortunate for Kingler, though, because Larvesta's going to be able to stall out Porygon here. That Analytic Psychic didn't do anything at all, and if Fitzy U-turns here, well, no, Fitzy doesn't even have to U-turn here. He can just switch out here. Hopefully Kingler goes for the Earthquake, but he does just go for the Rock Blast. And only gets a 2-hit on the Magnemite, who's going to outspeed and take out the Onix. Kingler really needed to go for the Earthquake there to have a shot at winning. But, yeah, Larvesta's going to be able to outstall this Porygon. Unfortunate that Kingler wasn't able to get rocks up either, because that would have really helped with dealing with Larvesta. But, yeah, this game's pretty much over at this point. Porygon can only stall but so long. I don't think I get the amount of recovers it has used, but just kind of waiting on Spadef drops here, or for Kingler to just run out of recovers. But Kingler does decide to finally just stop recovering and take out the Magnemite with the HP fight, as Larvesta's going to come in and be able to Flare Blitz it to win. So yeah, Fitzy's going to pick up his first win this SPL. Good for him. Good for him. Unfortunate that Kingler lost thanks to that Fire Blast miss, but I mean, he had another chance to win the game if he were to have Earthquaked on that Magnemite switch in. But you know, that's a hard play to make, I guess. I suppose. I feel like I could have made it, but you know, I'm not in SPL. There's pressure that I don't know about. And I wasn't there live for it, so it's easy to say that from here. But you know, yeah, it could be a different situation going on. But Kingler doesn't seem too happy about that loss. And I mean, who would be? Unfortunate to lose to a Fire Blast miss, but good job for Fitzy getting the victory. Good to see he was allowed to play again this season. I don't think Scooters are out either, so it's real good that I don't think they're out of playoff contention either. So that was real good that he was able to pick up a victory for his team. Anyway, guys, if you enjoyed, please feel free to leave a like, comment with any feedback you have, and stay subscribed for more competitive LC content, including every single LC game this SPL season. We've got 2 more weeks of regular season left, so that's 10 more regular season games, and then we've got playoffs. So we've got, 13 more games total in SPL. The end of the season's fast approaching us, and yeah, I feel like I've grown as a commentator as it's gone on, but you know, we've still got the rest to do, so let's kick on there. Hope you guys are looking forward to it. I know I am. But anyway, guys, I'll see you next time. My name is Joltage, and yeah, bye.